have a theory about naming your female child. If their name ends in a consonant, then they're going to be really, I don't want to use the B word, but okay, so you take Kaylas, for instance. Every Kayla I've ever known, sweet, sometimes an undercurrent of something resulting from the after effects of the ditziness. But that's the thing, is that every Kayla I've ever known has been a complete ditz. Very nice, very sweet, just a tad in the clouds. Similarly, the last names ending in consonants. I do believe that our names can really define us, because, studying the that African tribe where they named every child based on the day of the week, and the ones that everyone who was born on Wednesday was committing murders. Most of the violent crimes were committed by the ones who were born on Wednesday, according to the great Zig Ziglar, because they were named Kwaku, and Kwaku meant evil. And then those who were born on Sunday were caring and kind and compassionate or whatever, and that meant something more pastoral. Well, we have to distinguish here between words which have inherent meanings, like that African tribe that would name the kids on the Wednesday Kwaku, which meant murder or something, and who eventually would commit murders, and then you take into account the more pastoral. But so that's a situation where a tribe has gotten together and they've said, well, this word means this, so that's an ascribed meaning. It's a learned meaning to the word. Secondary stimulus, if you will. I think in the case of Kayla, there's something about the name, and there's something about, so I'm not just looking at one name. I'm not just looking at the the crop of the crop of some people, some websites, they're like, well, this name means this, and this name means that. Like everybody loves a Betty, for whatever reason. Well, I think it has a lot to do, the personality-wise, with the fact that, say, Betty, Kayla, they end in a vowel, and so there's something about that. Every time they say their name and think of themselves, from the time they're a kid, very open, very, it's that, Kayla, Betty. I don't know, maybe a little bit more, maybe the T in there helps to round out the Bettys a little bit, so they're not complete ditzes like Kayla's. But I think, I would say, I guess my hypothesis, my theory, my hypothesis hasn't been developed into a theory yet, is that, and of course I don't know which scientific institution would actually test this, because they're also politically correct that, I don't think that, I think most of the scientists today would probably be scared of losing their jobs. However, my hypothesis is that you're more likely to become a butch lesbian feminazi if you have a name that ends in a consonant, because there's if you're a woman whose name ends in a consonant. Now, these traits can help men a little bit, and this because you notice all these stupid millennials like calling their girls things like Andy, what they call androgynous names, because even not even the parents know what the sex of their child is when they come out, which is just dumb. But but that's my theory, is that if you name a girl a name, this is my theory, so maybe I'm wrong, and maybe I'll have to retract this someday and say, hey, I was wrong. But just based on all the girls I know personally in my life, The ones who have open-ended vowel sounds tend to be more open-ended, sweet, caring, natural. Get that natural niceness about them going on that those whose names end in consonants are more likely to ask for a supervisor. My name is Peter Vidala, and I am America's Man's Man.